And of course, Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, it's Cook again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
First down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. So
they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins gives way to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Now Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They go play action. Cousins. Flush to his right.
There's Smith. He's got it along the sideline. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings!
K.J. Osborne.
His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Rodgers on third down. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
D.J. Waddle in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. A first update now from Cleveland. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
First down. Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers will find Jones again, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw it. Open man here is Conklin. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Cousins. He's got Smith here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down at 4.
Off
the play fake. Cousins. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Danielle Hunter able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. To throw, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They run it again with Cook. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
Throwing here, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins now. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second and 10. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers able to find Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there.